I am Candelaria Nieves Perez, poet, activist, and founder of the collective Open Mic, and this is Una Plática.
Una Plática.
Una Plática.
Es Una Plática.
Say Plática.
Una Plática. Una Plática.
Since I was a child, I've been an avid reader. I remember my dad taking me downtown to the public library, and I would maximize the books I'd check out. I also am the youngest daughter of 11 children, and so I had access to their books. So through their high school and college education, I would just read all the books that they had at home. So since I was young, I was exposed to, I read like Greek philosophy and mythology. I read John Steinbeck and even John Milton's Paradise Lost at a very young age. Reading invites us to imagine new worlds, and I think that that's what fed my creativity. I wrote my first poem like at the age of 9. It was an ode to the moon. I've always journaled, and I think that journaling helped me to find my own voice and as an author and just explore and create from there. Yes, I consider myself a Chicana artist. I am the daughter of immigrant parents that come from a village in called Acanque in Yucatan, Mexico. And the influence that I have, I'm very much a mestiza, so the influence that I have is, of course, Spanish culture and the Mayan indigenous culture. It's a beautiful mix. I got the best of both worlds. My dad has strong indigenous roots, and my mom has strong Spanish roots. I think that Chicanismo for me gives me the language to express, celebrate, and defend my culture, especially in a system that has continuously erased or silenced our stories. I think Chicanismo is not just political, it's social, it's cultural. As a Chicana, I believe that activism is just as much as part of our survival as creativity for me is part of my existence. Our existence is resistance. Most definitely, yes. Centro Cultural Nazclan is a safe place where we can celebrate our culture and also reimagine a future for our gente. Yes, I would have to say my favorite program is Foto Septiembre. I really enjoy the celebration of our humanity through pictures and real life examples of who we are and how we celebrate our culture today. So I want to write from a place of authenticity and vulnerability to show that we are all more alike than we are different. Poetry has the power to heal and unify, and I hope that my poetry is able to do that for others. I find inspiration to write poetry by living out my poetry. Like I live and breathe poetry. It is a way of life, a way of seeing things, a way of enjoying life and experiencing it. I connect with people I embrace joy first and foremost, and I create deep and meaningful connections with people. And from those experiences, I draw to write my poetry. So, really, my poems are snapshots of a vivid and deep, rich inner life. My favorite thing about San Antonio art is the overwhelming feeling that we are all one family. San Antonio poets and artists are some of the most beautiful and welcoming people that I have ever met. The title to my poem is Cosecha. Uh, I was inspired to write it in honor of my dad. My dad had the courage to leave everything he knew in his homeland to come to the United States and build a future here. The poem talks about his struggle and his sacrifice, and me celebrating the wins and everything that he built for me to enjoy the life that I have now. Cosecha. Un pedacito de mi corazón, a little piece of my heart, as an offering. I see the arch of my father's back in the fields. I feel his calloused hands. I taste the fresh fruit from the valley, cosecha de su sacrificio, fruits from his sacrifice. Now that he has gone from this world, his voice has blended into mine, blurred lives and the continuance of legacy. The crisis of identity is solved. I know who I am, my purpose, and my flavor. I have no time for existentialism. I am eager to share with the world, to be more than a bridge or a border. I am the missing puzzle piece. Connect your story with mine. Let us exalt our mestizaje. Your pieces don't fragment you. They build you, elevate you. Time travel with me. Envision it with me. We cultivate with our hands first, our words next, and our hearts throughout, always throughout. The seeds are fertilized. The tears have done their job. Aquí tienes la cosecha. Here is our harvest. Taste it with me.